putting on your steak, does it make it taste good? Oh, yes, lad, it does. It does. Well, would you be kind enough to let me borrow some of it for my steak? And preacher said, why, sure, lad, help yourself. We knew what was going to happen. Because that lad put too much of it on his steak, took a bite, he could hardly breathe for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, he came back to preacher, gasping. He said, preacher, do you preach a lot about hell? Preacher said, yes, I do. Well, he says, you're the first preacher I ever met that carried samples of it with him. Well, there are strange things done in the midnight sun by the men who moil for gold, and those mountain trails, they have their secret tales that would just make your blood run cold. Oh, the high trail nights, I've seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was the night on the marge of Lake Labarge that I cremated Sam McGee. Oh, Tannenbaum, it rises down Alberta. Oh, Tannenbaum, it rises down Alberta. Du grüßt mich nur zur Sommerzeit, nein, auch im Winter, wenn es schneit. Oh, Tannenbaum, it rises down Alberta. His name was Samuel. He was a free man of color, then a slave. And he said, I got a Christmas carol to sing for you that my people have been singing. We wrote it. We've been singing it since the early 1800s. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Down in that lonely manger, the humble Christ was born, and God sent salvation on that blessed morn. Well, go tell it on the mountain over the... Well, old Henry VIII, he loved it so much, that song, that he used it on very special public occasions. Executions. That was the song that was played for you as you were being led up the steps to the chopping block. You wouldn't want it played for you by request now, would you? Well, but then 300 years later, that tune was used for a new and lovely Christmas carol, which was preserved in the Appalachians. What child is this? What child is this who lay to rest on Mary's lap is sleeping? Oh, angels read with anthems sweet, while shepherds watch are keeping. Oh, this is Christ the King, whom shepherds guard and angels sing. Oh, haste, haste to bring him, Lord, the babe, the Son of Mary.
Thank you, Grubstake. Let me say first of all that we all look forward to celebrating the occasion of your yearly bath. I do have a few announcements before we sing. First, remember that David and Lisa will be married next Saturday. Let us join them in the celebration of their wedding and bring their happiness to a conclusion.
Brother Harvey Hornblower has a dog for sale.
He does.
He says it eats anything and is fond of children.
Have you ever been down to Colorado? I spend a lot of time there in my mind. And if God doesn't live in Colorado, I'll bet that's where he spends most of his time. I'll bet that's where he spends most of his time. Oh, his time. Colorado.